Hello everyone. Today I'm here to offer you another Twisted Wonderland speed paint, cause that's become my newest obsession and currently all that I draw at the moment, if not Cookie Run, I guess. So, to get straight into my drawing process, I initially wanted to do a full body mixed with a portrait spread, but I ended up not liking it after drawing Jade in the middle, cause I'm sure it could look good. It's sort of like those anime poster-like things with like that portrait and then some like the full body and the other characters with it, but I wanted to do portraits because I like faces. And so I did that. So as you can see in the beginning part, I included that speed painting part, but I did not include the coloring of Jade because I noticed that it was like very flashy because I kept turning on and off the multiply layer and it just it wasn't fun to watch. It hurt my eyes kind of, so I decided to bust out my good old camera and use that instead so you guys could have a more enjoyable experience. I like this style better as well because you get to see my actual like entire process from everything that I do. And I would do it more often, but the thing is, even though my camera is completely set up on a tripod right next to my desk and all I have to do is just hit the record button, it's like that thing where you leave out your homework textbook out on the table so you would do it, but you never end up doing it. That's exactly me and my camera. And so that is why you do not get as much content. Though, hopefully, I'll get myself to do it more, because I feel like it's more fun to watch, like, in person, you know? So for this piece, I used a vector style because I got inspired by this one Pinterest post that I came across. It was so cool, and I was like, dude, I have to do that. I have to try that out now. And of course it was like a Twisted Wonderland fan art. It's so good! It's so good that I have to do it myself. And so I decided to use it for them. Now, I specifically felt like the vector style would really fit Jade, Floyd, and Azul. I don't know what about them, but I think it just fits their charming vibe in a way. So yeah, that's why I chose that. When it comes to past experiences with vector art, I might have done it before. I honestly don't remember, but a big project I worked on was a graphics class homework assignment. It was vector self-portraits, and I don't think I did very well. My color theory choices were not that good back then. I mean, even now it's not perfect. I think it was without the black line separations. It was just like the tonal changes. Yeah. Now that's the thing with vector art. It's very difficult because you have to not only be good with colors, but you have to be good with tones. I mean, that's just art in general, I get that, but when it comes to vector, for some reason it feels so much more difficult, and I don't know why. Because you would think it would be easy if you know, like, yeah, you know tones, you know values, but I've tried it before and it's so bad. I think the main reason was because the colors are very hard to find where they work well together. They have to have that synergy, and if you do not have that, it kind of either ends up being bland or out of place. Now, it really depends on how you use your colors. If you know the right ones to use together, it looks good, but I guess with me, I did not know what to choose. So that would explain why it just never ended up right. But, you know, that's an important thing that I've noticed for vector style art. Now, when it comes to the line work, yes, the line work, I initially wanted to do it so that I would like block out all of the original not original, but like the main tones, like, you know, the area around the neck would be the darkest shadow, and then the areas around the face would be darker where things would meet together, but I ended up not liking doing that. I mean, for big blocking, yes, fine, but the smaller pieces around the face and the hair, I had a very difficult time choosing the colors because I would mix up the skin part and then the hair part because there's just too many lines and I don't know what color should go where. So instead I ended up adding the color first and then putting the line work over it, because in that way I already know where the shade is, I know what the object is, and so then it would be easier for me. The one thing that I wanted to challenge myself with this piece was the lighting. I usually do artwork where the lighting is either hitting from a certain side or like the very top angle, and I wanted to do something different than the soft lighting. And so that's why I went with a harsh sort of light shadows where you could see where like the hard blocking, right? Yes. I cannot speak, I'm sorry. I tried to do the lighting in a way where it wasn't like the stereotypical soft lighting on one side, but instead sort of like diffused light in different directions, kind of like there's a mirror reflecting it or some sort of thing covering the light, sort of like, how do I explain it? You know, like the way that leaves make lighting shadows? That's what I wanted to do with this. So the reason why I decided to choose these three characters was because I sort of really feel like the vector art fits them very well for some reason. Maybe it's like the jazzy type vibes that just looks good with this type of artwork style. But yes, I thought they would be very good candidates for this piece. That, and also totally not at all because they're my new favorites or anything. After reading the third chapter, I was like, oh, they're actually kind of cool. When I first started reading that chapter, I didn't think that they were all that great. But after I kept reading, I was like, yo, they sort of got some type of charm to them, alright? And plus the character development is good. I think it was a good character development. And maybe it's because of their overall aesthetic, but I really, really like their designs. Like, genuinely. Maybe it's like the underwater ocean. That's kind of contradictory, because I hate the ocean with a burning passion. But them, they are the exception, alright? They are the exception. So I read this one comment where they said that they did not like the Leech twins. And I'm like, yeah, I understand that. I felt that in the beginning. Like, yeah, bro, I'm on the same side as you. They're overhyped. But then after reading it, I'm like, actually, I kind of like them though. I don't know why exactly. They just have some weird magic. Or maybe I just have a soft spot for twins. That could be it too. Either the twins or the design, but I really do like them. I never noticed, but I actually kind of do have a thing for twins. See, I used to think those people were like weird in a way. I'm like, what do you have with twins, bro? I don't get it. But, over time, after getting into Twisted Wonderland, I realized how many twins that I like. We've got the Leech twins, Wu Chang, though technically not a twin, Smiley and Angry, and the Osomatsu-san brothers. Wow, you know what, now I think about it, maybe that's where it was rooted from. Is it a sign? Anyways, that's about all for today, I think. I had a fun time making this video, and I hope you guys are able to enjoy it as well. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye!